This contemporary novella, taped in Miami's most spectacular locations, tells the story of Rosaura Rios, a fascinating story that takes her from poverty to immense wealth and power, and from love to heartbreak and back. Rosaura is a noble and beautiful young woman who has to juggle 3 jobs to support her family. Her father, an alcoholic, is unable to work, while her stepmother and stepsister are both frivolous and irresponsible, leaving Rosaura to carry the burden of the household. The Rios family lives in a modest house adjacent to a magnificent ranch owned by the rich Arizmendis. Little does Rosaura know that in the very near future, she will be the unhappy mistress of that ranch. It all begins when Luis Mario Arizmendi, heir to the Arizmendi fortune, arrives in Miami in his small private plane. Very close to the ranch, the plane has engine trouble and must make an emergency landing. Rosaura happens to be in the area and runs to rescue Luis Mario, trapped inside the cockpit. Following an impulse, Luis Mario steals a kiss from the beautiful girl, who reacts by scratching his cheek. From that moment on, he names her Gata Salvaje, or Wildcat. Fate brings Rosaura and Luis Mario together on other occasions, and eventually they marry. She is madly in love with her Prince Charming, but Luis Mario does not feel the same. He is still mourning his first wife, who disappeared mysteriously in a boating accident. The real reason he married Rosaura was to get back at his sister, Eduarda, a ruthless woman who was trying to force him to marry the vain and spoiled Eva, whose millions could save the Arizmendis from going bankrupt. Rosaura's life at the Arizmendi ranch becomes a nightmare, as she must constantly confront the evil doings of Eduarda and Eva, both determined to separate the newlyweds. Finally, Rosaura loses the war, as well as her beloved Luis Mario. Desolate, poor, and alone, Rosaura has to start over, until destiny brings her a monumental surprise. She turns out to be the long-lost granddaughter of Doña Cruz Olivares de los Reyes, a very wealthy and powerful woman. Finally reunited with her dying grandmother, Rosaura inherits her fortune, which provides the perfect opportunity for revenge. In a perfectly executed plan, Rosaura becomes the epitome of the refined lady. She changes her looks and her name and takes over Doña Cruz's empire. But in the process, she also turns into an embittered person thirsty for justice. Little by little, the former Wildcat brings down everyone who made her suffer, including Luis Mario. However, Rosaura's life will take yet another drastic turn as she realizes that her love for Luis Mario is unbreakable, and that he has discovered, despite her actions against him and his family, that he truly loves her too. Now they will finally find the happiness that eluded them for so long. Con tu dulzura, arráncame el corazón.